Okay, so what you actually trade can also go a long way to determine whether you are profitable or not. So today I'm going to be looking at a key subject. We are going to be looking at which one is more preferable to trade, which market. Is it synthetic indices or the forex market? All right, now I am bringing an unbiased review because I basically trade good markets, right? But I'm going to be telling you my own point of view. Okay, so basically the forex market has to do with what? The exchange of currency pairs, which is traded in the real-time market, right? And all of that. But now when it comes to synthetic indices are actually controlled by algorithms. That's why you see that synthetic indices are actually open 24/7. So now let's look at forex pairs. Now I'm going to look at the advantage and the disadvantage. Now when you're looking at forex pairs, the advantage you have with forex pairs is this: forex pairs are traded in real world time, right? So they are traded in real world and they are not controlled by algorithms, unlike DERIV, right? So we have, a market participant. We have different sessions like the London session where we have people participating from that part of Europe, the New York session and all of that, right? So it's actually traded in world time. Now if you look at DERIV, on the other hand, DERIV is controlled by algorithms, right? Meaning that what it doesn't need the human interference to have the market running. That's why you see that it is open 24/7, right? Now if you are considering forex pairs, for instance, forex pairs are actually, when it comes to risk, sometimes it is the risk for forex pair is a little bit lower, right? Meaning that you have spreads, you can trade most of forex pairs, you can trade it even with $10, right? Like, what am I saying? You can place a trade and maybe you just have to risk $2. But now when you're placing a trade with most synthetic indices, you see that your minimum risk for that trade, no matter what losses you're using, will be maybe $10, right? Meaning that the risk a little bit heightened. Now looking at it the other way around, volatility indices are more volatile, meaning they give you more opportunities, right? To like 24/7, Mondays to Sunday, to actually make more money. And to be honest, I've been able to make more money with synthetic indices than forex pairs, right? Because of that advantage that it has, and actually turning 24/7 and all of that, right? Now if you look at forex pairs, on the other hand, forex pairs are actually influenced by fundamentals, meaning that there are people who trade news, there are news events, non-farm payroll and all of that. In as much as some people benefit from that, others are consistently blowing their money because they are trying to gamble on news events, right? Looking at synthetic indices, on the other hand, the market is not influenced by news events, since it's not traded mostly by, it's controlled by algorithms, right? Now that is an advantage in one hand for someone who, like me, for instance, who prefer trading, and I don't have to close my trade like I usually do in forex pairs. You do your analysis sometimes and it looks good, you place your trade, and sometimes you are forced to close because there is a news event coming up that if you don't close, it might just disrupt everything, right? In synthetic indices, you don't have to worry about that. You place your trade and it goes to where it's supposed to go, right? So that is the advantage that we have with synthetic indices. Now if you look at the forex market, in another hand, the forex market opens and sometimes you have some overnight spreads and all of those things, especially trading something like gold and all of that. Overnight spreads increase because at a particular period of the night and all of that. But for synthetic indices, it is continually open. You don't have all of those disadvantages, right? You have markets every time. It's like a normal time to trade it. So basically you see that, looking at it based on, I won't say because I prefer trading more of synthetic indices, I won't say it's the best, right? It will now depend on what type of trader you are. Now if I state the advantage and the disadvantage and you look at them, you can say that, okay, you can filter out from them and you'll be like, okay, this is the kind of trader I am. I prefer trading news events, and synthetic indices don't offer that. That could be an advantage for you, right? And then someone else will say, no, these news events, they are disrupting the market and all of that. Someone else will say, okay, I'll prefer indices because another advantage is that you can trade on weekends, on Saturdays and Sunday. There are people that are busy throughout the week. Maybe that's when they can rest, and then when they rest now, they can open that chart and then also take some trades and make some money during the weekends, which is not the case in forex market, except if you are trading maybe cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency are not open with all brokers. There are some brokers in which cryptos are still closed during the weekend, right? So basically that is how you can try to look at it and figure it out, right? Now we have a Telegram channel where we actually provide services, signals, mentorship on all of this, right? And we actually give signals, especially on synthetic indices, on weekends too, and then gold, mentorship, and all of that. So if you want to get more information, personal one-on-one with us, why not? You can just go to the Telegram channel. I mean, in the video's description or in the pinned comment, you're going to see a link there where you will write us on Telegram or join our Telegram channel. You get all the information. We have enough experience on these markets, and the information that we give you will definitely be of great help to you. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel or follow the page wherever you are watching this video from. See you in the next video.